Hi kids, this is Mr. Barr. I'm in my backyard today. So one thing you might not know about me is that I like to garden. I love to plant flowers. I'm not someone who likes to really hang out a ton inside. So I'm lucky to have the chance to be out and use some of the time that we're stuck at home to just be in my backyard and work out here. So even though we're all kind of stuck in place right now, that doesn't mean that time isn't passing and that the change of seasons is happening. In fact, if we were at school, this would actually be our spring break. So today I'm going to share with you, some of you actually might remember this poem from the start of the year. It's the most spring poem I know. It's called I Wandered Lonely as a Cloud by William Wordsworth. So in the poem, it's a poem that you're supposed to picture daffodils, and I actually have some daffodils planted in my yard. So in your mind, this is what you should be picturing. All right, follow with me. I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high o'er vales and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils, beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. Continuous as the stars that shine, and twinkle on the Milky Way, they stretched in a never-ending line along the margin of a bay. 10,000 saw I at a glance, tossing their heads in sprightly dance. The waves beside them danced, but they outdid the sparkling waves in glee. A poet could not but be gay in such a jocund company. I gazed and gazed, but little thought what wealth the show to me had brought. For oft when on my couch I lie, in vacant or in pensive mood, they flash upon that inward eye, which is the bliss of solitude. And then my heart with pleasure fills, and dances with the daffodils. So, when I read this poem, you should notice that it's written in first person. So in this case, we can assume the speaker and the poet are the same person. The poet went for a walk one day with his sister Dorothy and came across a long belt of daffodils. So in Google Classroom, what I'm going to have you do is answer a few questions. Just going back and reviewing some of the things that we thought about. All right, so there's 4 multiple choice questions. The first one's about rhyme schemes. So remember, you look at the last word of each line. The second one is a question about personification. So personification means to give human qualities. Which line gives human qualities to an object that's not human? Question 3 relates to hyperbole. So hyperbole is an exaggeration. Which one's exaggeration? 4, simile. We know simile is a comparison, like or as. And then the 5th one, the speaker is lying on his couch and thinking. So the word pensive means to think deeply about something. I want you to think about, what is the speaker's tone? All right, so what's the speaker's attitude? All right, looking at question 5. 5 multiple choice questions. Good luck.